All right. We live late at night. Hold on a second. Having a little trouble trying to make sure everything's good audio wise. We good? I think we're good. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're good. All right, yo. It's Adamant. We're live at night. Don't get used to it. Unfortunately, I have to say that because this is a rare opportunity for me to stream at this time. So I missed this morning, so I decided, you know what? Got home early from work. Figure I do a late night stream. And this is gonna be an interesting one because we're playing Aeon Must Die. So here's the thing about this game. Before we get into this, I really want to explain, like, what the hell is going on with this game. So, Aeon Must Die is a game that I was extremely interested in when it got revealed. I believe it got revealed at a state of play in 2020. I remember because it was a boring state of play. And this game showed up and I was like, what the hell is this? Because I was like it looks so fucking cool. This game looks so neat. And I was like, oh, this is going to be a dope ass game. I can't wait for this to come out. And then the next day I heard this game got canceled. And I was like, but it just got announced. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, that's a shame. Like, this game looked really fucking cool. I want to say about a couple weeks ago, or like, I want to say a couple weeks to maybe even a month ago. I can't tell, but it wasn't that long ago. I go on the PlayStation Store and I see that this game is there. Like, this artwork that you see on screen of the game. This is what I saw. And I was like, wait a minute. And I click it and I watch the trailer and I go, oh shit, this is that fucking game. It came out like last year in like October. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't hear anything about this fucking game. Like, so I downloaded it. It was on sale. I think it only cost me like $10. I think the game is only like $20, but so I was like, yeah, bet. Like, I bought it. I was like, bet, we're gonna stream this shit because I definitely want to check this game out, and I definitely want to share this with you guys because this is something that I think is really fucking cool. By the way, just to get it out of the way, if you're wondering why I'm a little bit monotone, it's because it's nighttime. I don't live by myself. There are other people in this household, so, and they're sleeping right now because they got to get up early. So trying to be considerate either way. Just laying that out. So then the thing about this game and then something happened with this game that piqued my interest even more, and that's that I looked up stuff because I was like, nobody was talking about this game. So I'm like, did people just forget that this game came out? So I look it up, and apparently this game is the center of some fucking controversy. Like, so apparently, like, I don't know the explicit details, but from what I've heard about this game, it's so much like shitty work conditions. Like, the developers themselves, like the team that worked on this game, were working in a shitty work environment. And then to top it all off, like, it was like, okay, like, that's some Activision Blizzard shit. Like, not the same level, because Activision Blizzard is like actually fucking horrifying in terms of the allegations they got. But like, here's like, that's still kind of fucked up that the developers of this game were stuck in a shitty spot making this game, because this game looks so fucking cool. So it makes it even worse. And then I heard that apparently, which is a result of the cancellation, like, it made so much sense with the game getting canceled the day after it was announced. Apparently this game was stolen from the people who made it, like the people who created the whole idea of this game. Apparently they stole this. So all this work and effort was completely taken by apparently this company, Focus Home Interactive, and I think the other companies like Luminosity or something like that. They stole this game. And I find that incredibly interesting because it's out. Like, the game is out. So I'm like, now I'm curious to check this game out because I'm like, I want to know if the game is really good. I'm going to feel bad because that's another thing too. So on top of that, apparently they didn't get paid. That's another shitty mark on this game's part. But either way, I respect the industry. I think that the developers within the industry should be respected on all fronts. And they should be paid for their work, but I think this is just one shitty mishap in the industry, unfortunately. But You know, as much as I am a reviewer and as much as I am a avid supporter of non-shitty workplace shit in the game industry, I am also a gamer. And I want to play the game and see if the game is any good. Because if it's good, then I can say it was kind of shitty the way they were treated, but at least they ended up making a cool ass game. You know? You know, like I could still say fuck these companies that, you know, forced it out. But, you know, I could still say or not, like, you know, these guys are really talented. They did a really good job making something that looks really fucking cool. But either way, let's just get into Aeon Must Die. Because I am very, very, very excited to jump into this. Dude, the moment I saw the trailer for this game, I was like, oh, this is right up my fucking alley. Like the art style and everything about it, I was just like, this is such a cool ass game, man. Yeah, Limestone. I said Luminosity. So apparently these two companies stole this game from its creators, basically. But we're gonna see. We'll see if the game is worth it. Let's see if the game was worth stealing. Because I've seen plenty of games that I think are really cool, and they end up being either, I don't want to say bad, but like mediocre, and don't live up to like the hype of their presentation. Like Ghost Runner. Spoiler warning. Oh, okay. Aeon. Aeon must die. Already off to a good start with the presentation, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go into options real quick. I need subtitles. I don't use any subtitles. Yeah, alright, just making sure. Alright, let's just get right into it. Story. Yes. The far outskirts of Pantheon, where the dimensional fabric begins to fray. Onyx seeks to use the anomalies here to their advantage. They may already have achieved something. Okay. Ivory. Come back and face me, coward. I'm not done with you yet.
I'm not done yet.
Oh. Is there voice acting or not? Ivory. Armada, to my side. Bring me that traitor. What the hell? Oh, I thought that was like a bunch of junk. That's a body. Anyone? Why can't I move? You're still here? Pathetic filth. This is my body now. My domain. No, it's ours. Vermin. Scum. You dare to defy my will? Aeon's will? I will relish shattering your mind into tiny shards. You feel it? That pain? It's me ripping into the core of yourself. If you'd only stop struggling, I can make it quick. Oh, I didn't get to read that last line. Okay. I'm not gonna read the dialogue. I'm just gonna let it go. Well, there's a meter filling up at the bottom. What the hell is happening?
I am eternal.
So apparently we're being okay, so Aeon is apparently something that's possessing us? Oh. Okay.
Now that was embarrassing.
Yes, please. I don't know how this game is played. Good, I shall speak soon. It's disgusting as that's. Yeah, this guy does not like me. Ooh, comic book. The game is actually going to teach me. Okay. I guess we have to learn how to play game. Why does it look like that? Okay, I could backstep. Yes, you indeed know how to move your character. Good job. Okay, that was weird. I like the way he moves forward though. The way he walks is very aggressive. He's just like, I'm gonna punch whatever's my way. That's funny as hell, man. Okay. Ow. There's parrying. This shit got third strike. Oh. Oh, this parry is very. There we go. Okay, this parry is very strict. Yeah, this is like instantaneous. Okay, a perfect parry. Not. Okay. Is that it?
No.
Okay. Okay, so I'm never getting that because that is incredibly strict. Holy shit, that timing is incredibly strict. I'm never getting that. So you've learned everything here. All right. God damn you. You gotta say that. On a presentation level, the game's living up for me, man. I'm loving this presentation. I love the way these characters look. Your offensive and defensive mechanics will raise and lower your flames. Be careful. If you are overheated or drained, a single strike will take you down. Oh, risk reward. Okay, well, I'll figure it out as I go. Wasn't joking. If you get strike when you're in that mode, you die.
No! My power! Not today! Got you!
Okay.
Destroy!
Square to attack to build heat, and then I use triangle to dissipate it. guy's a douche. Damn, parrying is gonna be really weird.
Got you. You're nothing. Now you've done it. Die. Destroy. Buzz off. Destroy. You're nothing.
Damn. Damn. Okay.
Out of my way. Out of my way.
I like that kick. That's badass. All right. Hold on. I didn't know if you hold back and press square, he does like a fucking Timberland kick. It's amazing. Okay. Interesting.
No. Destroy. You're nothing.
It begins.
Die. Destroy. You're nothing.
Abandon hope.
Don't make me angry. Destroy. You're nothing.
Okay. Okay. So if they're purple, just dodge or just hit them. Don't try and parry it because it's not gonna work. Gotcha. A yellow glow means enemies prepared and defending. Don't be cocky by going in for a hit, parry, and make them regret it. Okay, so if they're in defensive mode, parry. Enemy glows their own color, then they're pulling something unique. Attack them during next phase is a bad idea. I like how my English just died. That's very cool. I feel like I should turn this down a little bit. I feel like it's overtaking my voice for some reason. It might not be, but who knows? If anyone's there, let me know how the audio sounds. If enemy goes their own color, then they're pulling something unique. Attacking them during this phase is a bad idea. This really won't get hurt. Okay. Enemies that glow red will still take damage, but they won't get stunned. Striking one that glows blue will get you stunned without hurting them. Avoid enemies that glow green. Unless you're interested in getting counterattacked. Got you.
Take it. You're nothing. I won't have it. Buzz off.
Game's pretty cool, man. Okay. Crowd control and assist. Crowd control. That means this game's gonna throw a lot of enemies at you. Don't get lazy because your enemies fight one-on-one. Those on the sidelines are not idling. If a symbol appears above them, they're either going to hinder you or help your enemy. Enemies of a certain color will always perform the same action. Okay. So basically, even if enemies are not in the fight, they can still do shit. Understandable. You can grab enemies you're fighting with. You can grab. Okay, I just want to see.
Stay down. Get out.
Oh shit.
Surrender now.
hold on. Interrupt all enemies that are doing a cessation. Press and then
Take
oh, I have to throw them in the corner. Okay. I was pressing it as if.
Surrender now.
I have to actually aim at the
Here
corners.
we
Okay.
stand. Come.
Oh wait, the one in the
Come.
bottom corner.
Abandon hope. Surrender now.
There we go. Okay,
No further.
my bad. That took me a while to figure that out for some reason, but I got it. Okay. We'll figure it out as we go. We shall figure it out as we go. The Armada, Aeon's people, organisms from the void. Hell's up with me? I was talking so normal all day, and now all of a sudden, fucking can't speak. Experiencing anguish from the sentience of this universe, Nihilium are nigh indestructible, capable of absorbing all manner of energy with ease. However, they need to take over other sentient beings as hosts in order to thrive. So Aeon is this Nihilium. Okay, well, I am apparently injured. And also this music. Incendiary towers. Once a metal recycling plant, these striking towers are now Scarlet's abode. Here she basks in the unbearable heat of lava, relishing her den of violence and debauchery. Who is Scarlet? Oh. Wait. My brother lives? Okay. Who's this? Also, the frame rate was moving rather smooth for a little bit.
pathetic. Shut up!
Okay.
Not today. Buzz off! Don't make me angry! Destroy! Out of my way! Out of my way! Destroy! You're nothing!
Let's go.
This is gonna be fun! Stay down! Destroy!
Okay. Simple enough. Nebula, the progenitor of a star spawn. Nebula was offered to Aeon as a potential new host. When he refused, Ivory took over Nebula as her host. The embodiment of the last hope and remnants of warmth in this universe. And the strongest of the star spawn. My voice changed. I'm sorry about that. He just pissed himself off. No.
Do not be afraid. It will be over soon.
All right, I'm going to read this dialogue because I'm not going to lie, it feels weird not reading the dialogue. So I'm just gonna read it. They protected my time, preventing me from being disturbed. You id. I won't dignify that with a response. Except you did by responding. I suspect that these monks are clearing the befouled area of the lingering dregs of your people. By the way. Oh. Hold. This will work to our advantage. Void monks, fight by my side so I needn't sully my fist further. This one burns with the flames of purpose. Such flames must be contained. Obey your master. I am Aeon.
Do not be afraid.
Do not struggle.
It will be
Accept
over
the void.
soon.
Come, brothers, let us quench this profane flame. With each strike, we bleed this vile creature of their flame. Okay.
Surrender now.
Out of my way.
Come.
Burn to cinders.
No further.
Out of my way. I won't have it. You're nothing.
Okay. I tire of this constant betrayal. It was a good fight. It was no more than the frantic flailings of a child. Still, we beat that raiding party. That must frustrate Ivory at the very least. Well, onward we go. Was that blood in the background also? Just to make sure that was blood in the background, right? Watching from the shadows, Ash is cold and cunning, using his skills to remain Aeon's general despite pursuing his own goals. Ash prefers to destroy enemies from the shadows rather than face them outright. I feel like these are spoiling characters that I should just wait to see. The one you seek. Whatever. Your pathetic sentience are so predictable. This guy's an asshole. Aeon probably should die. He seems like an ass. When you sense your existence is close to an end, you always imagine that which you care for the most. We share a brain now. I saw what you saw. I saw a nebula. That means our goals align for now. Align how? That traitor Ivory took your precious nebula as her host.
I won't have it.
Fucking turncoat. I was not expecting him to say fuck. That fucking turncoat. How dare she? I made her. We find Ivory and we find your... What is she exactly? Your mother? Spouse? Sister? Actually, I don't care. We find her. The more chaos we sow in our wake, the quicker she will come to us. And when we reach my armada, they will kneel and rally to my side. We're clear of the catacombs, but it's going to be a long walk from here. Oh.
Ivory should have killed you while she had you.
Oh. It's a warframe. Okay. Aeon, I had to see for myself. I knew our emperor would never fall so easily. At last, someone who understands loyalty. But look what has become of you, trapped within your host, almost helpless. Ivory calls herself our new leader. But it appears our old one still lives. Which means
Ivory defeated you?
I can challenge you myself.
I will destroy you.
I don't... I hate that, like, there's, like, voice acting, but also not voice acting, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get, like, I don't know, like, there are a couple of games that do that, but I feel like, at least in those other games, the dialogue is kind of similar to what they're saying, where it's just sound effects. The fact that they say full lines kind of throws me off. Either way, she wants to challenge me. You'll be no challenge at all. I can see your every weakness. I know exactly where to twist the knife. Cease your babbling and fight.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Your enemies have failed so far. I will succeed. I saw them trying to overheat you. Saw them trying to drain you. I will do whatever it is necessary to end your life. My attacks will always bring you to the extremes. No need to play around.
Out of my way. Fire. Fire. Destroy. You're nothing.
You are strong. Yes, I am strong because I beat your ass because you didn't do anything. You didn't do shit. You are strong, even as diminished as you are, but you are not strong enough. I shall be emperor. Indeed. But what's that behind you? You're trying to make me turn around? Pathetic. That's the oldest trick in the book. Do you really think I... He warned her. Oh, okay. That's a lot of zeros and ones. That's right. There is only one emperor. What is this contraption trying to say? He's laughing at you. Insolence. I could crush a machine like you just as easily as I'd crush any lump of flesh. The machine is talking in zeros and ones. All right. I despise artificial minds. They're even less trustworthy than the real thing. At least your mind is nature's mistake, and mine is a necessary burden. This thing, vehicles should not have opinions. So this is what? Your only friend? It's complicated. I'd rather not delve any deeper into your primitive mind. Your stupidity might leave a stain. This guy's like Vegeta. Down, boy.
Graceful.
You both make me sick. Friends make you weak. Vassals, serfs, thralls. With those, the strong surround themselves. And who fuck you talking to, you son of a bitch? Unless those are Ivory's coordinates, keep your ones and zeros to yourself, tin can. Let's go. Time to take my empire back. What about Nebula? Oh, we will find her, Star Spawn. But I make no promises about what happens after that. Our destination is the same, irregardless. Regardless. Yes, I pet my dog bike. I have a dog bike. Holy shit. Okay. God, the visuals of this game are really fucking cool, man. Like I'm just gonna be, I'm sorry, but I gotta be honest. Like, amidst all the controversial shit about this game, man, the presentation is actually really still good. Like, this is a really cool looking game, man. Holy shit, there's an actual, like, okay, bike maintenance. Talk to Aeon. What does he have to say? Move list. I like that move a lot. Okay. Okay. It's a comic book? Oh, it's like a information docket. Okay. Oh, so it's basically like the colors. So the green is the stalkers, the red is the renegades, and the blue is the order. Okay. Lessons. Is there any more things you have to teach me? Oh, just the training room. Okay, well I don't need to train. Just play the game. Fucking game. Alright, let's go. Aeon lives. Betrayed and believed the dead, Aeon reawakens in a new body. His fall has sent shockwaves through Pantheon that even he could never anticipate. Continue your journey to Pantheon. Gain 1 respect by completing the chapter. Gain 1 additional respect with double S or higher chapter rank. Oh, we've got Devil May Cry shit. Look at their tiny bike. That's them, Rex. That's them. Yes, it's our dead emperor, all wrapped around Nebula's favorite. I am not dead, fool. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that. My head was in. Gotta thank you for this. Now I can annihilate 2 birds with 1 twin metajet engine. Yeah. Can we swat this bug yet? Get him, Rex. Run him off the road. No, idiot. You don't get it, do you? You kill the Emperor, you become the Emperor. But everybody's gotta see you do it. They gotta know how righteous and Nova you really are. And a Nova. And then there's Nebula. Nebula? Nebula. I'll be Emperor and she'll be my Empress. Shut your mouth. You're not even worthy to be my punching bag. Are you going to stand for this star spawn? You're her favorite right now, but soon you'll be dead. Dead and blown into a million little pieces. Then she'll need a new favorite, and guess what? Yeah, you know it. It'll be me.
Take it! Not today.
Here I come.
Ah, this is going to be so Nova. Let's go.
Ain't gonna happen.
Let's find that insufferable waste of Nihilium and hang him with his own vocal cords.
Out of here!
Okay. There's the scum. If I were in control, he'd be dead already. Voice is so grouchy. All right, he's here. Hold him back so I can pull off my righteous plan. Or you can just die. This worm is making a mockery of you, Star Spawn. Look at that coward run. Now carve your way through those dregs and shut him up once and for all. Nope. Ow.
More power! Buzz off!
Here I come.
Let's go! You're nothing! Fire!
My turn.
Here, touch! Down in my way! Weak!
Ow.
Out of my way.
Farewell!
Let's go.
Now you've done it!
Okay. I died. Out of the way, out of the way.
The stars. Remember.
Yo, oh shit. Wait. Why you violated? You fell in battle, but this is not the end for you. Aeon will resurrect you, but in exchange, he will take your purpose, the very meaning of your existence. So every time you die, Aeon gets closer to assuming complete control over your mind. You can reclaim your purpose if you seek out those who took it from you and defeat them. Oh shit. Interesting. So there's a revenge, like it's kind of like what is it? The Lord of the Rings game. The stars are watching, and they have judged me worthy. He violated, like he really violated me. I'm alive again. Damn. No. I lost. Why are you maxing and relaxing your damn car? I lost. Where's that lowlife? How dare he play dirty with me? Keep your eyes peeled, Starspawn. We need to find him and restore my honor. I do this for me. You've got spirit. There may be hope for you yet. But don't get arrogant. You will always be beneath me. There he is. Pull over now. Okay, let's try this again. And then I said, your idleness has turned you weak. I challenged his position as leader. And the mighty Aeon begged like the lowliest worm for his pitiful existence. How he whined, oh please spare me, Rex. It's so hard being emperor. You would be so much better at it. And then he cried like a tiny little baby. Now I'm emperor, and it's high time someone made some changes around here. First, let's talk dress code. Yeah, you were saying? Why don't you just run over? Why don't you just run over him with your dog bike? Look at me, vermin. Ah, you. Have you come to pay homage to your new emperor? I've come to hurl your carcass beyond the void. I killed you fair and square. Time for a rematch. Minions, fight for your emperor. Yo, goddamn. That was rude.
Face me!
Die!
Me! Me!
You're nothing! Buzz off! I need more power!
I died again? What?
The stars! Remember!
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to? What is like? Okay, I'm confused. I'm confused. And I'm losing a lot of purpose. I'm very confused. This is neat, but it's also confusing me. How does the health work in this game? 'Cause I keep dying. Okay. I just want to get back to fighting him, honestly.
Never was waiting for us both.
Whatever you say. Out of my way! Now you've done it!
Let's go!
Get out!
Me!
Die! You're nothing! It's over! Got you.
What is happening?
Let's go.
I don't. I'm dying a lot. What is happening? I don't understand the mechanic. The mechanic is so confusing. What is my health? Oh. I get it. I died. Alright, let's just get back into it. I don't even care about the dialogue. I just want to beat this guy now. I'm so confused. What is my health? Okay, this is different again.
Blah, blah, blah. Get out! Don't make me angry! Through it!
Let's go.
Out of my way!
My turn.
What? Why do I have no health? What is happening? Am I doing something wrong? Is being overheated actually fucking me up? Am I supposed to like manage that? Hold on, I may need a second because I need to like actually understand what's happening. I'm like legitimately confused. Okay, hold on. Let me review this again. Your offensive and defensive ways to lower your flame. Be careful when you're overheated or drained. A single strike. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I have to... Alright, I got it. Go back. Yes. Okay. Alright, I have a better understanding. I didn't realize that before. So the way it works is I have to... Damn, that makes me kind of want to start over. But fuck it. We were on this road already. So basically what I have to do is I have to manage my gauge for both draining and overheating, because if I overheat, I die in one hit, and if I stay drained too long, I could die in one hit. Alright. So damn, this is like the epitome of risk reward. It's like you could overheat and get some really good damage and attacks, but you could also risk getting hit once and dying. Damn. This is gonna take a while to get used to, honestly.
Let's go. Never waiting for us both.
I've heard enough. Out of my way! Don't make me angry! You're nothing!
Impossible. I am Emperor Rex. You're a cockroach who was mistaken himself for a god. Emperors rise, emperors fall. I'll rise again. Righteous and Nova. Shut up and die. I kill him. Do I get my stuff back? Yay. No! He wrecked Rex! Fuck this! My thoughts exactly. Okay, I redeemed myself. I didn't understand the mechanic at first, but now that I understand the mechanic, alright. How does it feel? Necessary violence? Killing the remains of your own kind. It's a kindness. Well, your people make for strange host, and these dregs show a peculiar kind of madness, which only goes to show how much stronger I am. Okay, this guy's a fucking narcissist in that. Hey, that's Frank. We did it. I redeemed myself. Yay.
Disgraceful.
I'm doing so terrible. Whenever you fail, it's me who saves you. Never forget that. Each and every time you humiliate yourself, your purpose weakens. When you fall in battle, your purpose will be diminished, but it will not be lost. You can seek the one who defeated you and reclaim your lost purpose through battle. Regular enemies will steal your purpose and flee from battle. They must be hunted down if you wish to reclaim what is yours. Your purpose will make them stronger with every point they hold. Their enhanced abilities can be seen on their revenge card. Okay, so I thought that those were perks that I get, but those are perks that they get if I die. Okay. Stronger individuals like the generals of the void will not flee, and your purpose can be reclaimed in the same battle. Know that if you lose all of your purpose, you can no longer regain it even if you defeat the one holding it, aka game over, I'm guessing. The amount of purpose that can be claimed in any given battle is represented by the number at the top of the screen. But you should never lose all of your purpose. You will never be able to return. In that case, you can continue existence as Aeon. But you can also choose to call upon the last fragment of your will and die with honor. This will allow you to restore your purpose, but it will rewind back time to the last echo. Echoes form after major events alter history. You have proven yourself not to be a complete waste of space, Starspawn. As a generous emperor, I have chosen to bestow gifts upon you, my servant. I will allow you to access the techniques I once used to dominate the battlefield. Continue to be a loyal peon, and I will share more of these with you. Okay. Aeon can grant you respect points, which you can use in turn to oh my god. I went full dyslexia for a second. Which you can in turn use to unlock new combat abilities. You can gain points by progressing through the story and achieving a high rank in chapters. Know that the upgrades will increase in cost the more you have, so plan out what abilities you are aiming for. Okay. Emperor's left. Hold on. Oh, I can actually choose which one I want. I have to start with these two. So do I want to? Okay. Or do I want? I'll probably end up using this more. I don't have any respect. Okay, so if I get respect from killing enemies, I actually get the ability to unlock more moves for combat. Okay. Already been here. Alright. Okay, there we go. My bad. Talk to Aeon if you want to go over there. Alright. Let's move on. Yeah. Those that once served dutifully now stand against him. Is that because of his new host or because of Aeon himself? Let's keep on going. That art is so sick. Look at that art. Gain 1 respect, gain 1 additional respect. Enemies will grow stronger. Death can generate revenge. Huh. Well, I know the mechanic for combat. I should be a little bit better now. Let's have a little talk about your vehicle. I can't. He's talking shit in fucking braille. What about it? I happen to know where you can find a power module to boost its capabilities. Yeah, that's right. You just voice change mid-speech. Where is it? I'll show you. Let's get on the road. Okay. Up ahead. More of Ivory's pawns. Okay. Oh no. Your flame must be extinguished. That's not some passing sentient. That's Aeon. It is a flame of purpose just like any other. There is no other like me. Your time is gone, Emperor no more. Relent, and we will make your death quick. I'll show you a quick death. Take them apart, Starspawn.
Out of my way! You're done! Farewell!
My turn.
Don't make me angry!
Face me.
Stay down!
Abandon hope.
Damn it!
I tried to parry.
No!
Oof.
Buzz off!
Oof. I almost died. But we clutched that. Okay. Alright. Ivory shall hear of this. She will destroy you. Because it worked out so well the last time. Go. Tell her she failed. Tell her I still live. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Ivory won't be able to resist coming after me. Still, we should be sure, and a trail of corpses is a tough message to ignore. I must warn you, Starspawn. Those in the Armada are learning. They've been watching you fight. They're not static and predictable. They will adapt their tactics to disrupt your actions. My voice is like borderline going on. My voice is going like borderline Christian Bale. We did it! Double S! Yay! Yay! While our enemies are nothing compared to us, they can learn. The more of them we slaughter, the faster they will adapt to your actions. Retribution determines how fast enemies will learn your patterns and combos. As retribution increases, enemies will start countering your moves. Oh, so the game actually has a system of getting more difficult the more people I kill. Holy shit. If you use the same moves, your enemies will learn how to counter them. Try to vary your attacks. Okay. Makes sense. More cannon fodder for the slaughter. The Armada has had centuries to expand. This is but a fraction of my former forces. And I will kill every last one of them if that's what it takes to reach Ivory. Damn, he does not give a fuck. He just wants to kill Ivory. Here we go again.
You talking to me? Out of my way! Don't make me angry!
My turn.
God damn it. I tried to parry, but I didn't get the timing. Deal double damage? Oh, come on. That's so lame. I should have been, I need to roll more. Hey, wake up. I was just messing around. Wait, are you crying?
I am eternal.
Come.
Let's go!
You're done. Stay down. Out of here.
Abandon hope.
It's over.
Okay. Redeem myself, kind of. Those of the Armada fight one-on-one. Seems stupid. When no enemy poses a real threat, there is little strength in numbers. One soldier is as good as 100. Single combat offers a greater chance to prove yourself, to earn glory. That mentality runs deep, but expecting the Armada to sit idly on the sidelines forever is folly. They will find ways to assist their comrades. Okay. He whistles for his dogmobile. The void has grown stronger. I gotta see. That's not good. That's not good. The more minions we encounter, the more they will realize how strong we are. So I didn't realize Aeon was talking. They will start assisting one another in the vain hope they can beat us. As camaraderie increases, enemies on the sidelines will become more active. They will assist the enemy you're currently fighting. Holy shit. Look how, oh god, the crowd control in this game is going to be annoying. I can already tell. If an enemy is performing an assist action, you will see a symbol appear above their heads. Each enemy type and color has a different action. The camaraderie level determines how many of your enemies will assist their allies and how often they will do so. Thank you, Russian Flame Lady. Thanks, Flame Princess. Oh shit. Settle down, boy. Alright, thanks, Glorious Bowser. I appreciate you pulling up, man. Really cool. Ivory said you were dead. Let's not make a liar out of her. She's a traitor, so of course she's a liar too. When my fist goes through your throat, you'll see just how much the truth can hurt. I love this guy. He's like, this guy, you know, starting to realize, thinking about it now, this game has a lot in common with Asura's Wrath. Like a 2D Asura's Wrath. I'm down for that too. It's a good idea. Not a bad idea.
You're in my way.
This is Sparta!
Farewell. You're nothing.
Uh-oh. Whoop.
Face me!
Fire. Out of here.
Come.
You're nothing.
This is gonna be fun.
You'll die. Stay down.
You won. See, I get it now. So you just gotta like try and balance. Oh, he followed. I didn't even notice. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Glorious Bowser, for the follow. Maybe I just didn't notice. Anyway.
Enjoying your new move, Starspawn? It seems you're not the only one. You're quickly becoming a challenge. The Armada will respond with new tricks of their own.
Here comes Navi. The AI respond to your battle. So battle better. That's simple. Okay, so as you go through the so how many levels are in this game if that's the case? There's 16 whole levels on each. That means that this game must go on for a while.
My ability to inspire is truly a marvel. Now that I'm back on the front lines, my Armada will remember their long-forgotten battle techniques. Take good note of what they do. Learn every move.
Technique will unlock new attacks for your opponents. The voice switch. As technique increases, enemies will gain new variations of their attacks. Okay, so they learn. So basically, let's round up the 3 things that happens if you go further through the game. Okay, they get stronger, they learn, and they fight more for each other. Gotcha again. Cool. Oh my God. I love the car talks. But like not English. Where's the module?
The module's close by. I can feel your impatience, Starspawn. If you're impatient for power, there's always the easy way. There, up ahead on the bikes. Turn them into roadkill. Then you'll have the power module in your hands.
Oh. It's interesting. It's a beat 'em up with like actual stakes. Like you can actually pretty much die. Like this game is, it's not like your traditional beat 'em up where it's just like arcadey. Like this is actually a game where it's like kind of strategic. You kind of have to think about what you're doing. I dig it.
Stop and submit. Ivory has decreed your destruction. Submit and be extinguished. Why don't you come over here and make me? Very well. Stupid. Where is she? Where is Ivory? I shall never betray her. Perhaps the taste of asphalt will loosen your tongue.
Eat this!
It's fucking ridiculous, this game.
If you value your pitiful existence, you'll tell me where she is. I exist only to serve her will. Useless. Tell her I live. Tell her where to find me. Tell her what became of those she sent after me. Let's deal with the rest of them.
Time to fight again. Oh, it's Nebula. A battle can occur during a chase. Here, enemies will jump on your ride and try to knock you off. Should they succeed, you will not lose any purpose, but you will need to fight an additional battle as a result. You can grab and throw your enemies back at their bikes. This will damage them. When enough damage is accumulated on it, the bike will be destroyed and no new enemies can enter from there. Just be aware that if you use throws too often, they will start escaping your grabs. You can also easily kill enemies by knocking them off the bike with your attacks. Vary between throwing and knocking off the enemies to control the flow of battle. There are also upgrades you can unlock that will allow you to deal with the bikes in a much faster way. Gotcha. Okay, so we're fighting on top of the bike? It would appear so.
Blob, out of my way. Don't make me angry! You're nothing!
Surrender now. Abandon hope. Abandon hope.
You're nothing!
Here we stand.
Whoa. I can't move. God, I couldn't. No. You knocked me off my bike. Now I gotta fight a battle in the middle of the street. Okay. So, alright, so they said that I don't lose purpose when that happens. I just have to fight an extra battle, I think. So I just have to fight in the street, which I think is easier than fighting on the goddamn bike.
Let's go!
What happened? Well, this game is weird. This game is weird. It's fascinating, but it's also pretty goddamn weird.
Face me! I am eternal.
Abandon hope.
No.
Face me!
Surrender now.
Damn it.
Damn, I'm getting my ass kicked. It's so hard to like that heat system is like really weird, man. I'm not gonna lie. The heat system is like actually sort of kind of fucking me up. You are restless no more. Now sleep in Void's embrace. Except I'm not done.
No further.
Face me!
Out of my way.
Damn it.
Don't make me angry.
My turn! Take it!
You're nothing.
Nope. I cleaned that up very sloppily, but I did it.
Well fought. Now about that module. Reach below the steering wheel.
You piece of...
Ha! The perks of a lower island. Who knows how long that module's been lying around them? Calm down. I wanted you to prove yourself worthy. To prove that you're willing to work towards earning power.
This guy's a dickhead.
Nevertheless, these modules are not easy to come by. My generals hoarded everyone they could find. Do not expect to find them just lying around in the future.
I can unlock a new bike skill. Yes, I know. D for dick. Because I play like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, that voice, even this primitive creature you can leech can be useful. We just need to increase its power. During the course of your journey, you will come across power modules. These can be used to unlock abilities on your companion leech. After you gain up, it has a name. After you gain a power module, be sure to go to the Blight maintenance menu to enable it there. Between battles, you can reassign power modules to different abilities so you can customize what abilities Leech will have in the fight. No, Flame Waifu, where do you go?
Weak!
I lost so much purpose. Spectator, Leech rams through the enemies on the sidelines. Hold down square to charge. Oh, these are things I kind of locked for him. Okay. Hold on, let me see. Leech rams through the enemies on the sidelines. Hold down square to charge. Once charged, Leech will drive through any enemies, damaging them and interrupting their actions. Direct which row Leech hits by tapping up or down when releasing charge. Oh, so I can have him attack. Oh, that's actually pretty fucking cool. Holy shit. Let me see. This is my row. Leech races past, fire rising in its wake. Hold down triangle to charge. Once charged, Leech speeds by leaving behind a trail of fire. As long as this fire burns, your temperature will constantly rise. The flames die out after some time. That would be useful for if I'm drained. Let's see. Cover me. Leech dives into harm's way, defending you from a lethal blow. Hold down circle to charge. Once complete, Leech arrives on the sidelines. If you receive a lethal blow during this, Leech will tank the hit and knock the enemy away. After some time or once a lethal hit has been blocked, Leech leaves. Okay, so that would be cool, but even though that's a timing thing, I wish that was... This would be helpful for me if it was automatic, but it's not automatic, so... Leech drives, spraying your opponent with oil. Hold down L2 to charge. Once charged, Leech races by and covers the active enemy with oil. The oil slows your opponent down and makes them easier to hit. The oil washes away after some time. Okay. Let me see how this works. Okay. I wish they would demonstrate it a little bit better. Don't really show anything. Leech creates a ring of fire around you and the active enemy. Now they're locked in here with you. Hold down R2 to charge. Once charged, Leech staggers the active enemy before enclosing both you and them in a ring of fire. During this time, enemies on the sidelines cannot assist, and you can't throw to switch the active enemy either. The fire dies out when the active enemy is defeated. So basically, this is just a way to stop outside forces from getting to me. Okay, I think for now, this spectator slaughter is good because my biggest issue right now is crowd control. So I think I should do this. I think this is a good idea. Talk to Aeon. What is it? Aeon's power. Oh, I have respect. I could get another thing. I feel like this could be useful, but I also feel like this could kind of fuck me up if they send in a bunch of enemies at the same time. Wait, I can make them a living grenade, but they hurt me. They hurt me too. That's foolish. I'll do this for now. I think the next one I'll probably get is the Volcanic Vengeance. So now I'm good on Wake Up. Actually, let me see. Hold on. What? You can't even see what that looks like. It just kind of happens. All right, whatever. Lessons. Did I not do something? Bike tutorial. Yeah, I think I should do this just to understand how this works. About time this pet of yours was useful. We call on it to aid us in battle, tip the scales in our favor. However, you can only tell it to do things you've installed a module for. Call your bike in battle by holding down the corresponding input to charge. Flames will spring up at your feet when you've charged enough. Release the button and let Leech do its thing.
Got you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm true.
Out of my way.
Damn, that takes a while. Holy shit, that takes a while. Ah, he fucked it up.
Out of my way.
Well, I guess I got dodge while I do it.
Don't get him. Destroy.
You've learned everything here. You're free to keep practicing, but don't forget what really matters. Alright. So, that's a neat trick, but the problem is it takes way too long to come out. Oh shit. What am I doing? Tutorials. Yes. And back. Alright. I'm somebody who learns better from experience. Oh, we could just get revenge on these people. We probably should to get our fucking purpose back. I think
Got you.
You call that fighting? I thought we were dancing. You misfits seem to have lost all fear. Let me remind you how it feels.
The stars will be our witness.
Okay, the voice acting, the bits of voice acting, I gotta say, I don't mind it, but it sounds like dude put the whole mic in his mouth. They didn't really like adjust the noise on that. Like that is, it's a lot of mouth action in those lines.
This is gonna be fun.
Die. Out of here.
Me.
You're nothing. Get out.
This is gonna be fun.
Witness my ascension, Nebula. These creatures are so desperate for death. It's truly baffling. Got him. Okay, got my purpose back. Let's go.
What a disgrace.
Don't run. Let me cut you down like the vermin you are. Oh well. Dog bike. Alright. Well, we got it. Got our purpose back. Oh, we could fight all of them. Alright, I kind of want to fight them because I kind of want to get those things back. So, Yes, I want to fight to reclaim my
Got
purpose.
you.
You. Okay,
The
it's the same
stars will
dialogue.
be our witness.
The same dialogue as last time. Okay, so that's good that if they take your purpose, they're not like gone. You could like go fight them again. That's good.
Out of my way. Out of here. Me. Fire. Get out. This is gonna be my way. Stay down. You're nothing. Me.
Got him. Another one down. One more to go and I'll have all my purpose back.
Kneel or die.
We're not done yet, cowards.
I will say one thing about the presentation real fast. One thing I will say about the presentation, it kind of throws me off that like it sometimes moves slow and sometimes moves fast. Like the character models, I mean. Like I don't mind them moving at a slower frame rate, but it's kind of weird when sometimes they don't. It's like, okay, why can't they just be like that most of the time? All right, one more guy. This is different.
Your purpose is too bright for
Aeon,
this world.
you still burn?
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't have time for your silly make-believe. Today I put you back in your place.
You will try. Okay. Also, all these guys look like Warframes. Can I just say that they all look like Warframes? I don't play Warframe, but I've seen Warframe, and these guys all look like Warframes.
Out of my way. You're nothing.
Come,
Out of here.
surrender now.
What were you saying?
The void.
Void, embrace me.
Another one bites the
A stain on the
stardust.
road is all I'll leave for her to embrace.
And we got all our purpose back. Let's go. I will not let Aeon take over.
What a disgrace.
Was that all?
Surrender now.
Pathetic. Disappointing, really.
I like all the guys. Man, yeah, that guy got fucked. I get the fuck out of here. I get the fuck out of here. That guy's fucking crazy. All right, now we can move on with the main quest. A dish served cold. Actually, wait, hold on. No. Before that, is it possible that I have upgrades? I don't remember if I do. No, I don't have enough. I don't have respect. I forgot that the count is literally in the corner. All right, let's go. A dish served cold. She looks sick.
That muling mantis should have reached Ivory by now. If she doubts that I still live, the corpses lying in our wake should be pretty convincing. Knowing I'm alive won't let her sit still. I'm a thorn in her side, a threat to her treachery. She will try to eliminate me, permanently this time, but I'll be ready.
Why'd she do it?
Why would my right hand betray me? Water. Because she saw my power, coveted it. She realized I stood in the way of her ambitions, so she resorted to treason. Our goals were nearing culmination when she decided she didn't need me anymore, and she used your nebula to do it. So we both have reason to hate her. I hope she thinks she can strike unnoticed again, that her blow will catch me unguarded. She'll be in for a nasty surprise, the last surprise of her pathetic existence.
Oh. Okay.
He lives, but he won't understand why I had to do it. Not Aeon. All he will see is the betrayal. No explanation will be enough. Could death have opened his eyes though? Made him realize how far he strayed from our purpose, from the void doctrine? We should try to get through to him. If there's any chance that dying has done him some good, we have to try. Okay. Well, the void doctrine. I apologize. The belief of the Nihilium and the tenet they follow. The doctrine states that the Nihilium must destroy the curse of sentient life in the universe before returning to the void so that none may interrupt their peace ever again. Okay. World building. There she. Look at her hair. Really? You won't stand on my car? Surprised to see me? Do you really think that pathetic stunt would kill me? You forgot your place, Ivory. Now I will teach you the price of rebellion. I will crush you and relish every moment of it. What, nothing to say? Is the traitor too ashamed to speak? Remorse will not save you now. I'm not ashamed, Aeon. That doesn't mean this is easy. Do you consider me a traitor? You stand alone, Ivory. When the other generals hear what you've done, they don't care. Ash, Scarlet, Onyx, they turned away from you long ago. With you gone, they can finally execute their grand designs. Lies. You stopped being emperor long before I threw you into that pit. Whoa, my car! You must understand, my love. Things are different now. Things have changed. Then I will purge this world of traitors, and all will be as it was before. Still wanting it your way? You never thought about others, have you? Your host can... I see, Star Spawn. Why do you care so much for her? Is she that important to you? If you are truly in control, hold him back. Don't let Aeon hurt me, or Nebula. Enough. All this talking will get us nowhere. Have faith. Things can be different. No. Star Spawn. No matter how much control you think you have, Aeon is Aeon. He'll find a way to break you eventually. I'm sorry, I can't let you continue, not while his anger lingers. This time you'll have to fight me with honor, Ivory. Get over it. I can't hesitate. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Now you've done it!
Ow. Uh-oh. What she... what the hell she just do? Ow, my eyes. Screen swipe. What the hell just happened? Oh. Hi.
Nebula, the one you came to save. You believed you could protect her from me.
Me! Emperor Aeon!
But we tossed your failure into the pit like trash. The very pit we climbed out of. Ironic, isn't it? For centuries, we had sought only the strongest to be our hosts. The power your kind possessors caught Ivory's eye. Believing my previous host, Aeon, weak, Ivory offered me Nebula. To her, this was the key to fulfilling our void doctrine. I, however, disagreed. I refused.
Okay.
To Ivory, this was the last straw. Too long had she served me without complaint, answered every order and command. She accused me of turning on the doctrine, forgetting our goals, that I only lusted for power, and it was time she took matters into her own hands.
Okay.
Their symbiosis was nigh instantaneous. She must have been planning this for eons, for a chance to dethrone me. Power always leads to temptation. I had expected one of my own would eventually turn on me, but not her, not Ivory.
Because you loved her.
My affection gave her the advantage she needed. That fierce flame of the stars, augmented by Ivory's vast experience, ripped right through me. My invulnerable body, with which I had raised countless civilizations, fell to a single blow. It was as painful as my first moments in this world. As my body crumbled around me, I knew I needed a new host. I thought of you, alive, hopefully down in that pit. So I abandoned my failure of a body and leapt into the abyss.
So Star Spawn. Okay, so he said he thought about Star Spawn before he died. Does that mean that Star Spawn was what? Where was Star Spawn before this point? Was he there when they were giving Nebula to Aeon? And then he tried to refute it, and then probably Ivory killed him, and then killed Aeon.
I was right. You lived. A pathetic but potential host. A chance at vengeance. I must admit, however, you put up quite a fight, but none could ever stand against me. Neither did you. But your insolent struggling gave Ivory the time she needed. Unwilling to give me even the slightest chance, she found one of those pathetic firearms your kind uses and tossed it into the pit. You scrambled for that gun, pressed it to your head. I remember I felt the cold metal at our head. You were close, Starspawn. Had you killed yourself, my chances of vengeance would have been ash. I am the reason you still live. Without me, you are little more than a living explosion. I gave you the chance to save Nebula. Consider it a blessing. Be grateful our goals align, that I elevated you from a miserable death. The opportunity we have now is because of me.
Okay. She let us live again. The fool. See what I'm... Okay, look, like, this is a perfect example right now. See what I'm saying? Like, during combat, he was like his model moves at like 30. But all of a sudden now it's moving way faster. Like, it's almost at like 60 frames per second. Why couldn't the whole game just be like this? I guess the animation's a little bit intense, but still. Maybe she wanted to. Why? Does she believe things will change? That I'll see it her way? Bah. Once again, our goals seem to align. We need to find them. She's wrong about my generals. She's just trying to worm her way into my head. If she's right, I shall make a new throne out of their bones. And after that, well, we'll see. No. But that was our first flawless fight. I was about to say, that was our first flawless fight. We actually didn't die a single time. Nice. And we got 2 respect points. So.
That's a good star spawn.
Treat me like the fucking dog car. A decisive clash between you and your generals can leave traces on the stars themselves. This echo is created from your decisions about their fates. Losing all purpose allows Aeon to take control of your fate. To take back control, you can die with honor. This will return you to where your last echo. Etch your memory into the stars, my love. The universe's future rests in your hands. Nebula. It's funny because it says Nebula, but it just makes me think of Guardians of the Galaxy Nebula. Let's do that one. I'll take this one. That would be good if I'm about to say if I'm in drained state. That's actually fantastic. That might be useful. All right, move on. Oh, we got optional quest. What the fuck is this? I really don't like have 42. No, definitely not doing that. Let's do the optional mission. Discover more about Pantheon. Gain 1 respect. Okay. What is it? We don't have time to bother with every insect we run into. Star spawn. We need direction. What could he possibly know? The fool didn't even notice our arrival. We could have killed him twice over in that time. But I'll humor you. Get his attention. See what he knows. But don't expect sympathy. Don't expect help. We don't need that. We need servants. My apologies. I did not notice. Emperor Aeon? You're alive? Thank the void. What kept you from noticing my arrival? Were you so overjoyed that I still live? Forgive me, my emperor. I only wish to examine this flame within you. But here, I was occupied with studying the remnants of the ancient civilization that lie before us. A useless exercise. Why investigate those who are too weak to survive? Correct, Emperor. However, I found an intriguing fragment of their records. It speaks of some invention, possibly something incredible. Are you really wasting your time seeking something you're not certain of? What's this? Who dares interrupt us? That's it. That's the same bike that crushed our captain. Who's that next to the bike? Does it matter? Let's tear them all apart. Ow. Let's go. Getting the hang of this combat now. I'm finally understanding. Kind of.
insects, barging in where they are not needed. Now where were we? What misplaced nostalgia has led you to sift through ruins?
You have my gratitude, Emperor. I have been exploring the traces of those that lived here before us, and I have unearthed some interesting things.
Faster, scum.
Of course, this fragment says the following. The project will be our greatest breakthrough. It appears to be the writing of scholars.
And what business is that of mine?
It also contains coordinates. Perhaps they can be used to find other records that could reveal more about these ancient experiments. There is reason to believe that the greatest breakthrough could be something that will aid you in retaking your throne.
I am already quite capable of dealing with traitors. Nevertheless, share those coordinates. If I can spare the time, I shall look there myself.
Okay, so we have a side quest, essentially. The void has grown stronger. Jeez. If we keep progressing this way, by the end of the game, we'll most likely be fighting enemies that'll be whooping my ass. This place.
Scarlet and I trained here. We used these structures to prepare us for combat under unusual conditions. I don't know what their true purpose was, but they served ours well. That's what survivors do. They use whatever is around them. They twist every situation to their advantage. Do you believe there's any point in looking for these relics, Starspawn? We're very close to one of the points now.
Give it back. Give it back now.
No, it's mine. It's mine. Enough blathering, you fools. I'll put an end to your argument right now. This is mine. It glowed. It works. It will help us. Righteous and Nova.
And fight time.
Come. I'm right here.
My army reduced to this.
Fire!
What a disgrace.
Let's go.
Out of my way! Now you've done it! Destroy!
Face me.
Farewell! Out of here!
This is gonna be fun.
Die! Don't make me angry! Fire!
This is gonna be fun.
Farewell! You're nothing! You're nothing! Out of my way! Get up! Get up!
Out.
Take it.
Got you.
You're nothing!
My turn.
Get out! Out of my way! Weak! Out of my way!
Yep, there you go. I'm getting the hang. I keep saying it, but it's true. I'm getting the hang of this.
Oops, they almost destroyed this thing. I can barely make out what it says. Our world is falling apart. I don't know if anyone will survive, but our discovery must not be lost. We must record the mistakes we made for posterity. Divided our records into parts and hid them in secluded places. Let them be found only when understand what we did wrong. Nothing. Pointless prattle. We don't have time to be wasting on these. But if we come across another, it had better have some value.
Dogmobile. Arf, arf. Vroom. Alright. It's just making them stronger. Why would I do all this? Okay. Got a respect point, so get me that. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm getting this. I like that. That's funny. He tells he heats up by telling you to suck it. That's awesome. All right, I'm not doing that. That's absolutely insane. I don't like that number. These flames, they burn scarlet. Okay. Oh, I don't like the way that guy looks. All right, here we go.
Ash, your emperor still lives. Join my side and we can strike down the traitor before her claws sink any deeper into my empire. This is as far as you go, profane flame. Stand still and let your purpose be snuffed. That is the call of the void.
Okay.
I've heard enough. Out of my way! Get out!
No further.
Out of my way! Don't make me angry! Fire! You're nothing! Disgraceful. Destroy! You're nothing!
Abandon hope.
You're done! Damn it!
Oh shit. Ah. I was too focused on heating up. I shouldn't have done that. I should just hit him. I'm a moron. I did that to myself. Increase speed. Oh, that's not good. No, I didn't even. Ah, my bad. I didn't even
I
hear what he
am
said.
eternal!
No. God damn it.
Get away. Damned Ash and his fanatical followers. This is no time for monastic games. Ivory runs amok with my empire and he decides to slink around in the shadows. I'll drag him back into the light soon enough. For now, I'd rather find a general who is willing to listen and obey. Like Scarlet. She was always loyal.
I don't think she's gonna be loyal anymore, buddy. I think she's probably going to be a bitch, just like the other bitches in this game.
Having fun.
Oh, hi.
Aeon. Scarlet, what in the void was that for?
I hoped you were still alive. To hear that Ivory had killed you, I couldn't believe you could be beaten so easily. And by her?
Now you know she failed, as will any that stand in my way.
It brings me joy to see your fire return, Aeon. I thought you had become complacent.
At least you recognize your emperor. Otherwise, I would not forgive such a slight. Now swear fealty and help me tear down Ivory.
It is good to see you, but this new body of yours... You expect me to believe that you're the same Aeon I danced with many moons ago? Guess she's on to us.
You doubt me? Me? Have you forgotten all the times I wiped the floor with you?
Not you, Aeon. Your new body. You know, listen. And it can talk for itself. Adorable. And disappointing. Why haven't you crushed its will? Maybe it's not your body that's weak, Aeon. Maybe it's you.
You would test this hypothesis, Scarlet? I think not. Don't let my fondness for you lead to delusion. I'd just as soon crush you underfoot. I could do it right now.
How? The way you stopped Ivory?
Do not presume to occupy the same standing as Ivory Scarlet.
Ha! I don't think you're ready. Prove this new form to me. Prove that you're still truly him and I'll follow. Just like the old times.
You don't command me, Scarlet. Prepare yourself. This will hurt, just like the old times.
No, it won't. Don't break my heart, Aeon. Prove yourself. Take down the monks at the crumble. Show me that you are worth fighting. Conquer my challenges, and I will follow your lead without question.
Bye-bye.
Interesting character you got going there.
My purpose. The only reason Scarlet can get away with such insolence is this body. To think it would come to this with my generals.
Maybe ask nicely.
Scarlet would still crave battle. She's the strongest of my former generals, living only for the thrill of battle and the joy of crushing her enemies. There they are. Let's get this over with, and quickly.
Halt, Emperor Aeon. You trespass upon sacred territory. Do not bring your profane flame here, lest we be forced to extinguish it. Calm, brothers. I would love to hear what Aeon has to say before we snuff out this heresy.
I have no words for you fools. Only fist.
Only fisticuff. Only foot and punch. The only language I speak is punch and kick and die.
I've heard enough.
No further.
You're nothing.
No further.
Get out!
It begins.
Out of my way! Die!
Here we stand.
No! My power!
Parries on fleek.
Was that all? Did she think this would have challenged me?
Oh,
What was that?
let's get the hell out of here. Hey, double S. Not too bad.
Weak!
Not too bad at all. Okay, you got another respect point. Oh, we want to unlock. Oh, it restarts the drain timer though. Another risk reward. Okay. Get it. I think I should get some of these. Let's do this one. This could be good for dissipating heat. I just realized this song sounds like a techno version of like that I forgot the name of the song. It's like a techno version of that song. Oh, we gotta get revenge. We gotta get our fucking purpose back from this dude. Hello, boys. You got something I want. back.
Your purpose is too bright for this world.
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't have time for your silly make-believe. Today I put you back in your place.
You will try. No, I will do, pretty much. Need my purpose back. So, you gonna give that back to me?
Out of my way. Destroy.
Abandon.
Out of here.
No further.
Die. Destroy. You're nothing.
Here we stand.
Out of my way. Come die. You're nothing.
It begins.
Fire. You're nothing.
Here we stand.
Got you. Buzz off. Destroy.
Gotcha.
The void.
Another one bites the stardust.
I like that line. Another one bites the stardust. Let's go. Give me that back. Thank you. Chapter completed. Alright, we didn't get a respect point for that. We just got that back. Alright. I think we're gonna we'll do one more and then we'll call it a stream. Alright, Order Among Chaos. It's raining.
What? What in the ever-empty void is this? Right yourself, damned machine. I tolerate you only as transport. Fail at that and I have no use for you. Keep your pitiful words to yourselves. I care not what you have to say, only how your skulls will feel crunching beneath my heel. Do you sense that sinful flame, brothers? How bright it burns? Come, let us snuff it out forever.
I just realized I was doing the wrong voice. Okay. More monks.
My army reduced to this. What a disgrace. Fire!
Surrender now. Come.
Out of my way! Destroy! You're nothing! Farewell! Die! Ah! Get out!
Abandon.
Out of my way! Farewell!
I dodged.
Destroy! You're nothing!
Oh shit.
No! My power!
I fucked myself when I dashed. No! God damn it, I screwed myself. Miss Sublime the Seventh. What a name. Oh man. Come on. Look at me.
Look me in the eyes. Shh, I'm here. It's almost over.
You're right, it is almost over.
I am eternal!
Come.
Out of my way! Buzz off! Farewell! Stay down!
Dang it, she got away. I'll get that back. Get my purpose back next time. Get it? Next time. I know it was a D. You don't have to tell me, you fucking game. Oh, hello. Out of the way, monk. I have neither the time nor the patience for your antics. I watched you slay my brothers, Aeon. Your profane flame continues to flicker, poisoning this empire. Not one of Scarlet's challenges then. Just another lost mutt. All bark and no bite. Car. What was that? I was wrong. A machine's doubts are none of my concern. You, monk, kneel of your own volition, or I will make you kneel. You have grown foolish, fallen emperor. Fate is in motion, and fate has decreed you heretical. You are like one asleep, and asleep you will stay. This realm is no longer yours. Ah, you should have mentioned that you sought death. Why? For you have found him. No, this is a car one. This is gonna be annoying. I don't have enough experience with these car missions, so this is gonna be kind of. Oh wait, no, never mind.
8 eyes to see your flaws. There is no victory here for you. Only the inevitable fate.
Buzz off! Out of my way!
Oh shit, that's not good. Ah. I lost 2 of them. Fine, fight all you want. I am still right here.
Eternal! Destroy! You're nothing!
But now, predictable. Stain.
That has a lot of health. Oh,
No!
Predictable.
Got you! Destroy! Die!
die. Oh, hi.
No.
Now we may speak face to face. Get that fucking blade out of me or I'll. Or what, Aeon? What will you do? Show me. Disappointing. I had such high hopes for your return. Don't toy with me, monstrosity. I'm not here for your games. I do not play games. I study. I learn. And there is so much to learn about you now, Aeon. Futile.
Is this all that you are capable of?
You'd like to learn, Ash? I'll teach you how useful all that learning is when I rip your head off.
I dispensed with my head long ago. I was about to say he doesn't have a head. It was an unnecessary affectation.
Fuck you, you pedantic fuck.
Holy shit. Holy shit, the writing in this game.
I'll cleave every atom of your being.
So much fervor, Aeon. Tell me, Starspawn, how does it feel to play host to our fallen emperor? I'm still myself.
Cling to whatever lies comfort you, Starspawn. There'll be nothing left of you in the end.
Hush, is this not fascinating? I have never before been able to ask a host for its opinion. Show me, Starspawn. Show me the fire you carry within yourself. Show me your passion. It's your funeral.
Show me your flame. Most curious.
A crack in the nihilium itself. Perhaps at last there is a way. I finally heard his voice, that's why I was able to.
You'll pay for your treachery, squid.
Not treachery, Aeon. Merely an examination.
I am not some bug wriggling under your microscope. You forget who I am. Save your rage.
Yo, shit. Save your rage. I was merely determining how we could help each other.
Help? Oop, you stabbed me in the face. I will end you.
Calm now, Emperor. Our goals, I believe, will lead us to the same inevitable conclusion. A meager ambition, but but one that can be fulfilled. Do you understand its weight, Starspawn? Perhaps a lesson is in order. You may share a body with Aeon, but retaining your own consciousness might make you willing to learn, or at least to pass some learning along to Aeon. Know this, without death, life has no meaning. That is my first lesson.
I'm right here. Speak to me, you insolent wretch.
Can you just stop? Listen to the Starspawn, Aeon. Do not think your lessons are over.
There was nothing here.
Okay, that happened. You should got my purpose back. Goddamn D. Yay.
Pathetic.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up. Don't you judge me. Alright. I think I'm going to upgrade. I'll do that one. That looks cool. Hold on, what was the command for that? Back, triangle, triangle. Okay. We'll get, let me see if can I get my thing back? Yes, I can. I will get my purpose back first. Be back my purpose, you warframe, big titty woman. You're alive.
Angry.
Good. I like it when they get all worked up. Makes the kill so much more thrilling. Let's get started. You about to get smooth. At least I think so. Unless I fuck up. And I'm already fucking up. I'm already fucking up.
Stay down! Weak! You're done!
Does this look as good as it feels? You're twisted. I like killing, but you're but you're making it weird. It's done. Good.
She said harder, daddy, and Aeon couldn't handle it. He said, punch me harder, daddy.
One more! I dare you.
Come face me, or are you just going to run away with your tails between your legs?
Hey, fuck this shit. That bitch was the only thing that really had us and gave us a reason to fight you. Now that she's gone, I'm just gonna fucking go home and eat some honey. Get it? Because they like bees. All right, anyway. I think this is a good place to call it for today. This is a really neat, interesting game. I want to figure out the mechanics a little bit better when we come back to it, because this is an interesting game. I'm digging this. I like the risk reward. I really do. I like the combat. It's a little bit basic, but it ultimately is still kind of captivating because the level of like, oh, I have to actually watch what I'm doing. It's like, it's a beat 'em up that isn't mindless, and I kind of think that that's the thing that kind of you have to get used to, is the fact that it's not mindless. But either way, we will come back to this next time on stream. So thank you guys so much for pulling up. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and I will see you guys next time with more Aeon.
Must die.
Stay adamant. See you guys later.